Sheryl Swoopes, a WNBA legend, has finally spoken out, and her reaction? Absolutely shocking. After DeWanna Bonner boldly stood by Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever amidst growing tensions in the league, Swoopes dropped truth bombs that have fans speechless and critics scrambling. What did she say? And how did Angel Reese, Kennedy Carter, and others respond? Stick around because this story is bigger than basketball. It's about unity, legacy, and a generational shift in the WNBA. It all started when DeWanna Bonner, one of the most respected veterans in the WNBA, publicly voiced her support for Caitlin Clark after a series of controversial hits and off-court drama. Bonner, who's known for her leadership and longevity in the league, didn't just support Clark with a tweet. She doubled down in post-game interviews and team discussions. She's young, she's talented, and above all, she respects the game. That's all I care about. We need to lift up our stars, not tear them down. That statement, while subtle, sent shockwaves through the WNBA. Why? Because it came during a time when the league is divided. Veterans versus rookies, legacy versus hype, and unfortunately, resentment versus recognition. When Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes, a three-time WNBA MVP, Olympic gold medalist, and one of the original faces of the league, finally weighed in, people stopped what they were doing, and she did not hold back. Swoopes went on to highlight how the WNBA needs players like Caitlin Clark to not only boost visibility, but to grow the game beyond the hardcore fan base. She also called out what she described as internal bitterness among players who feel overlooked or underpaid. This isn't about hating the new stars. It's about making sure the league wins. When Caitlin wins, we all do. While Bonner and Swoopes see the bigger picture, not everyone in the WNBA agrees. Angel Reese, who's had her own viral moments, both positive and controversial, is rumored to have taken offense to what some call Caitlin favoritism. Angel feels like she's had to fight for every bit of recognition, while Caitlin walks in with million-dollar endorsement deals. It's not jealousy, it's frustration. But here's the kicker. Clark's success is not coming at the expense of others. She's opening doors for everyone. Viewership is up, ticket sales are skyrocketing, and merchandise is selling out like never before. Mainstream media quickly latched on to the so-called drama, portraying it as a rivalry war between Clark and Reese. But insiders close to both players say that narrative is heavily exaggerated. They may not be best friends, but they respect each other. This isn't a personal feud. It's a media circus. Swoopes echoed this sentiment, stating that the media needs to be more responsible in how it portrays these stories. She warned against using division as a selling point. You can build drama without destroying unity. Meanwhile, DeWanna Bonner's decision to publicly back Caitlin Clark caught fire on social media. Many fans applauded her for standing up for the new generation and promoting inclusivity. Other veteran players like Sue Bird and Tamika Catchings also threw subtle support toward the idea of mentoring instead of mocking. And how did Caitlin Clark respond to all of this? With poise, as usual. Clark's humility and hard work are what truly set her apart, and why legends like Swoopes are willing to defend her when needed. It's not about favoritism. It's about recognizing who's helping the league evolve. With stars like Clark, Reese, Bonner, and legends like Swoopes all making headlines, the WNBA stands at a crossroads. Will it lean into unity and capitalize on its growing platform? Or will internal tensions overshadow the game itself? fans are now more engaged than ever, and with massive games ahead, including Indiana Fever's sellouts and record-breaking TV ratings, the league has a golden opportunity, but only if it can rally around talent, not tension. Previously, we explored the jaw-dropping reaction of Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes after DeWanna Bonner boldly stood with Caitlin Clark amidst rising WNBA tension. But what happened after that? In this second part, we go deeper, inside the locker rooms, press conferences, and player podcasts, to uncover how the WNBA world reacted, and whether this rift is now tearing the league apart from within. Get ready, because this is far from over. When DeWanna Bonner publicly backed Caitlin Clark, calling her a once-in-a-generation player who deserves respect, the basketball world held its breath. But Sheryl Swoopes' reaction wasn't the only one that mattered. Players across the WNBA spectrum had very different takes. While some like Breanna Stewart and Alyssa Thomas offered quiet support, others felt betrayed. One unnamed player reportedly said, "Bonner broke the unspoken rule. You never side with the rookie, especially one with that kind of attention." As soon as Bonner's comments went public, the media frenzy exploded. ESPN panels dissected every word. Sports talk radio ran hot with debate. Was Bonner right? Was Clark being targeted or simply being initiated into the league? Some fans rallied behind Bonner and Clark, creating the viral hashtag #ProtectTheRookie. Others accused Bonner of selling out the WNBA veterans. "This isn't about jealousy," one fan wrote. "It's about respect, and Clark hasn't earned it yet." After the dust settled, Sheryl Swoopes returned to her podcast to clarify her comments. But it only stirred the pot more. The message was loud and clear. This wasn't just about Clark. This was about a generational divide. Between veterans and rookies. Between old school and new school. Enter Angel Reese, the outspoken Sky rookie who's made headlines for everything from on-court scuffles to off-court shade. When asked about Bonner's support for Clark, Reese didn't hold back. Amid all the noise, Caitlin Clark stayed mostly silent. But in a rare sit-down interview, she finally spoke. A diplomatic answer, but many saw it as a sign of maturity, especially given the pressure she's under. Still, it wasn't enough to calm the fire. Inside the Indiana Fever locker room, tensions ran high. Some players reportedly felt that Bonner's support for Clark might bring unwanted attention or even pressure on the team dynamic. With the league reaching a boiling point, WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert finally addressed the controversy. It was a call for unity, but the deeper issues remain. Media favoritism, rookie hazing, and the pressure of being the face of the league. So, what now? With Sheryl Swoopes drawing a hard line, Angel Reese speaking her mind, and DeWanna Bonner standing tall for what she believes in, the WNBA is facing a crossroads. Thanks for watching Part 2 of our exclusive series on the explosive fallout. After DeWanna Bonner's shocking support of Caitlin Clark and Sheryl Swoopes' intense reaction. If you missed Part 1, click the link on screen now and stay tuned, because with the playoffs approaching, things are only getting hotter in FISA, the WNBA. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more exclusive sports drama breakdowns.